Welcome to this series of short videos looking at the functionality for LANSA BI. In this video, we'll be looking at how to create and amend a view. The starting point for that is to define a database connection, and we do that going into the administration, the admin console, and we have our data sources. Currently, I have 5 data sources defined, but the one that I'm really interested in is this Houston IBMI. So this is my connection to my data source, which is DB2 400. If I wanted to add another one, I could decide, let's have a database. And then you can see there's a wide list of databases that are supported with LANSA BI. The ones in black are the ones I've currently got downloaded, and the others I haven't got loaded. I haven't got the JD. So once we have our connection to our data source, then what I need to do is to create our view over that data. So for now, I'm going to go into the menu options again, go to Browse, and select Views. In this case, I'm going to look at an existing one, which is the LTC IBMI demo. And I'm going to select that, and I go into Edit mode. So now we can see a view of the files from within inside my database. So I've already got it partially set up, but I need to add another file to that. So what we see here are all the files that are defined in the database on the IBMI that I'm using for that particular library that I've specified. And I'm looking at adding the discount to this. So I can just drag and drop that in there. So now I have another entity. So these are different entities, and these are elements associated with those entities. They represent the database files from the DB2 400. I can expand it and we can see what the details are. So I need to set up a relationship with the customer master file. So I'm going to select the customer master file, and I'm just going to collapse that for a temporary, and then select the relationship option. So a join from the customer master, and it's going to be an inner join to the discount file. I'm going to select joining on the discount code. So let me just scroll through here and find the discount code. And that is going to be equal to the discount code within inside the discount file. That's it. That's all I'm going to do for that. So now I've set up the relationship. So now it's got a lookup that allows me to use the description. Now, if I select the cog here, you'll see that I'm able to select what columns are visible, what fields and columns are visible when I want to do my queries. So in this case, I'm just going to have the discount description. I can do that for customer master. So when I go into the customer master file, we can see we're not having all of the columns or all of the fields, just having a number of selected ones. So once I've got the relationship set up, and this is the fundamental building blocks of how I'm going to run my reports, then what I need to do is do some preparation. So you'll notice that a lot of the field names that we use here aren't very user-friendly. So the first thing I want to do is to make those names as user-friendly as possible. To do that, we go into Prepare. And when we go into Prepare, we can see a sample of the data that we currently have. And we can also, in the left-hand side, look at the dimensions. So essentially, they're the things that are being measured. And the metrics, they're the things that are measured. So they're numerical values. So you'll notice as we go through, there's my discount code. So as you can see here, LTC disc DS is not very descriptive. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to edit that. So I'm going to go in and go edit. Let's have a look. Let's edit format. Go into the details, and I want to change the description to just discount, just like that. It's still looking at the LTC discount table, and it still has the internal description of LTC disc CS DDS. That's all I need to do. Okay, so now when the users see that, they will actually see the discount rather than the actual field name. So it's more user-friendly for them. This here, and if you've watched one of the previous videos regarding the creation of reports, this is how we define our hierarchies. So if I wanted to link the product ID, or if let's say the order number to the product ID, I select the options, go to drill to, and then I can just select from the fields on the file what I want to show. And that's how I've set up those hierarchies. And that will give me that automatic drill down functionality. I can create calculated fields. So here in the metrics, I can create a calculated field. So if we look at that, take the options again and edit the calculation. Now this is a fairly simple one. It's just the detail quantity times the detail price. So we can create our own calculated fields. And the more work you can do with inside the view, the less work the users have to do with the data when they come to use it for reporting. Once I'm happy with that, I can just say publish, remove the clone because it's no longer a clone, and I can do a save and publish. And now that data view is ready for use. So that concludes this video looking at how to create a view in LANSA BI.